W7 Live back here for showcase session number 2, I guess, when it comes to the games. 10 o'clock session, we'll call it that. Connor DuBois alongside Casey Navarro. Good to have you, Casey.
Yeah, it's good to be back watching softball.
Watching softball, calling a little softball. Kind of odd to be on this side of the fence a little bit.
A little bit.
That's all right. We got Team 7 versus Team 8 here on field number 1. Leading the action off, that was Nicolina Opp from Farmington, Minnesota. She's down on strikes. To Kylie Carroll, who's in the circle. I believe it's Kylie Carroll. I believe that's a 3 out there. Is that a 9?
I think that's a 9.
Okay. Well, you're off to a great start. Already correcting me. Love it. Oh, no. I got to get it right. It's important to get it right. So that's number 9, which is Brooke Borwidge from Jefferson. So Allison Podjeski from Marathon muscles one just over to shortstop. So runner at first. That'll bring up the number 3 batter because she wears jersey number 3. Tria Tubbs from Stratford. Did you do the showcase one year?
I did it the past 2 years.
2 years, okay. That's what I thought. I wasn't here last year, so I can't confirm nor deny anything that went on last year, but I thought I remember a couple years ago. So Tubbs in the box right now going against Brooke Borwidge from Jefferson, Minnesota. Plays her summer softball with the Midwest Speed National 14U squad. Also plays some first base, bats right, throws right, as you can see. This one in the left field, that's going to get down. So now runners first and second. So after getting the first out via the K, a little jam job single and then a line shot single there as runners at first and second for number 4, Reagan Ziegler. Fond du Lac plays her summer softball with velocity. That one outside. Casey, as a veteran of this, how'd you like not having coaches out there?
It's kind of nice. You just get to play how you pretty want to play and show off to these coaches.
Yeah, it's just kind of like really old school, right? Just kind of everybody show up at the park and just play a little softball. Had a couple challenges in the first game. Just there was like a line shot down the right field in the right field corner. So the runner going from first to second, she didn't know, like, can I get to third? She had no idea where the softball was because it's so usually you're picking up your coach, you know. What was your favorite part about the experience?
I like the meeting new people. Like, a lot of the teammates that I had last year on my Burgundy team, we still talk to this day. Like, we would see each other at tournaments, and we would always say, hey, or we would always just talk to each other. So I think it's pretty cool to meet all new people from all over. We have people from Wisconsin, Illinois, Minnesota, Kansas. So it's kind of cool to see how softball is and all put together in the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got another kid from Kansas here. All righty. You have to look this one up, how far of a drive that was. Other one was just 8 hours, about 8 hours and 20 minutes. It's not too bad. Comes inside. Swing over the top of that one. some reason I thought it would be farther, but Kansas City's only 8 hours from here, so it's not.
Yeah, it's not too
It's
bad.
not too bad. Yeah, exactly. I thought that's where she was from, just a little southwest of Kansas City. I have to look this one up here in a moment, but a little bit of a battle here. Was it awkward when you were playing, like knowing that you had to get through like 5 or 6 batters no matter what?
It was
Like,
a little
like
weird.
you get that third out and you're like ready to run off the field.
We had
This one just foul.
yeah, we had a few times where everyone would leave the field and then
Wait
we'd
a minute.
remember.
It happened a couple times in the first game. So speaking of that, showcase format here, a little bit different than your traditional game. That's why we're not going with the scoreboard. We've got nobody really keeps track of the score anyway, and each team's going to bat about 5 or 6 kids depending on how many they have on their roster. This one going to scoot away, coming in and scoring. That's number 2, Allison Pajeski from Marathon, Wisconsin. But so each team will bat about 5 or 6 kids per inning. First couple innings are played pretty traditional, usually first 2 or 3 innings, and then they'll get into some situational stuff. We'll start a runner at second or first and third, whatever it might be, just to get both the batters and the fielders in different situations and as many as we can in the hour 45 that they're set to play here. Everybody will get the same amount of at-bats regardless. Nice job waiting back on that changeup. Was it tough as a catcher adjusting to some of the pitchers last couple years?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. No, just having to catch their warm-ups and then going into a game not knowing how their pitches move or how fast they really are until you catch a few games. But
case in point right there, that one just a little inside, a little up, and you saw the catcher there, Mara Meverin, she kind of started to stand up out of the crouch, and I think that just might have influenced the umpire a little bit. That was out of the zone. Uh-oh. That's going to make Gary happy. Well, we lost our 4 camera, not our main one, so we're good to go.
I don't know how to put that back together.
I'll be back, Casey.
sounds good.
That looks like it's falling off.
Ball caught by the right fielder.
Surprising, it survives. Never mind. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Still all in one piece. Like a direct shot. Hey, do you have a long lightning cable so I can plug that phone in? I just have short ones. Alrighty, back live, better than ever. Got the camera resituated so we can take a look into that pitching circle. And the circle is going to be number 2, Allison Pajoski from Marathon, Wisconsin. Connor Boyce alongside Casey Navarro. This one pounded, foul. Charlotte Hayes from right up the road in Oconomowoc plays her summer softball with velocity. First base and pitcher, bats right, throws right. This one right back to the circle, knocked down. Lots of time, flips over, nice scoop and dig over there at first base from Cadence Myers from Shawano. In case you come here, I mean, you we're just watching softball. Are you dialed in on the catchers a little bit, or?
Yeah, I like picking out and seeing what they're doing, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see the different styles of catching from kind of everywhere and see what takes they have on catching.
Right. You know, one of those things, like, I don't want to say everybody in, Wisconsin does it the same way, but, all of a sudden you see somebody let's say the kid from, Kansas is catching or something later on in the day. You just, oh, they've got different coaches, different styles.
Yeah.
Maybe I like that. Maybe I'll try that sometime. This is Peyton Allen from Stevens Point. Plays her softball with JBA Clutch, class of 2027. Outfielder and third baseman. That one just misses as well. So unofficially, the count 1 ball, 1 strike. You big talker to the umpire, or just kind of quiet?
Oh, I like talking to the umps. It's fun. It's better to have a bond with the umpire than never talk to him. So got to keep him company somehow.
Right? You guys are back there for every pitch, so why not?
Yeah. And then the more you talk to him, it's less hard to ask where did it miss or certain things like that.
Right side, that one catch made just on the line. That's number 10 out there in right field. Akira Taver from, that's our friend from Kansas. Fantastic. Oh, Traver. I missed the R in her last name. Marias Dace. I don't even know how to say that. I don't know. It looks a little Spanish, and the problem with that is if I'm struggling with that, I'm going to struggle. I'm going to South America next week. Oh, nice play. There, a little backhand, flip over to second, and it was a foot race. Won there by, is that number
4?
Oh, that's second. I think that's number 9. Winning the foot race.
And then Reese Grizzolonic at shortstop.
That's a familiar name. Reese again with the flip. Turning 2. Rack them up. Is that the end of it? Or we got one more batter? That's the confusion we were talking about. We got the force out, and then we turn 2. Technically, that would be the end of the inning, but we're going to bat 6. So there's 11 kids on the team here for Orange, so they're going to bat 6. Basically, they take their roster, divide it in half, and each team can have up to 12. Some have 10 or 11, but they're going to bat 6 every half inning. A nice play there. That retires the side. Another half inning completes. You're watching the 2024 Showtime Sports Showcase live from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Team 7, Team 8, locked in a battle.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here, some more showcase action. Leading things off is number 5, Talia DeSalvio from H.D. Jacobs High School in Illinois. Plays her summer softball, a CTW Premier. Class of 2027. Coming inside, that one popped up and going to be just foul.
I think a big thing for these pitchers is showing off all their pitches, especially with all the coaches behind them. You kind of just want to show them everything you have in your toolbox.
It's kind of, I don't want to say like reverse of what you would normally do, but you may not throw, maybe you're working on a pitch and it's not the best. You're not going to throw that obviously in a tournament game because there you're trying to win the tournament. Here, you might, another direct hit. Here you might try that flip change even if it's not quite getting over for strike, just to show that, hey, you can do it and I'm working on it.
Yeah, especially for their velocity change. The pitcher right now, number 9, her fastball 61, and then her changeup drops all the way to 48.
This one right field, over the fence. That's a home run, number 6. None other than Reese Gruzelanek. Why not? Park one over the right center field fence. Class of 2027. Be interesting to see what happens with Reese. See if she follows in her sister's footsteps a little bit or chooses to go her own path.
She'll definitely go somewhere with a big name.
Oh, yes. Going to be a sophomore this year, so just getting things started, really. Somewhere with a big name and probably a big scholarship somewhere. So I'll bring out number 7, Cadence Myers from Shawano. Plays her softball with Impact Sports Academy, pitcher, first baseman. And then talking about, trying different pitches out. Another thing coaches obviously love to see is, okay, you just gave up a 2-run home run. Can you bounce back right in there and get the next batter out on strikes? Or you going to let that affect you right now behind the count a little bit, 2-1.
I think the biggest thing at these showcases, if you do make an error, just don't let it affect you because coaches see your body language and they just want to see you cheering on your teammates and picking up your hat and go to the next play.
Exactly. That went upstairs. So that would have been ball 4. So this is your first time watching this showcase?
Yeah, watching it.
They'll put a runner on first and no walks, only strikeouts or balls put in play if you're the batter. You don't walk. They will put a runner at first, though, for you, kind of the old ghost runner. Now we're in there for a strike. A little bit to the dismay of Cadence. That one in there. Should even the count 2-2. Off to the races. That one not in time. Good backup there by the second baseman, but down to second. That's the other thing. No coaches here, so you kind of get to show off your softball IQ and your full skill set. If you want to steal, steal. If you don't, hang out. So that one grabbed the piece of the helmet as it went by. So now runners are first and second. One outside. 0-1. So Casey, here's a scenario for you. Let's say she gets hit again. Yeah, bases loaded. You hit a grand slam in which you're like responsible for, you're literally all 4 runs. Because runner at second was her walk.
Yeah.
Runner at first was a hit by pitch. Only in a showcase. Inside corner. 0-2.
See, and that's the thing coaches look for when you walk a batter, then you hit a batter, how you respond, and she's already with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, down on strikes. So like you talked about there, hit a batter, walk a batter, and bounce back there, down on strikes. I think she's got enough velocity. Like you talked about, she was what, upper 60s or mid?
61.
61, okay. 61. I think she can challenge some of these batters.
Yeah, especially with her changeup coming in at 48.
Yeah, I think you can come right over the plate sometimes with these. That one upstairs. See that change up there? Just, man, it's, yeah, there's a definite speed change. Gets away a little bit, enough the runners advance 60 feet. So now runners second and third, both runners in scoring position here for number 8. Audrey Smith from Irondale, Minnesota. That one grabs a piece of the inside corner. So down on strikes is Smith, and that'll bring up Claire Thurkeldson. Class of 2027 from Appleton North. Foul back. Did that go all the way back out to the circle?
Yeah.
Off the pole.
It must have hit off one of the poles.
I'm like, all of a sudden she's catching it. All right. Throw down, heads up play. That's something I know you love doing.
Yeah.
I almost feel like she played that one lackadaisical to bait her into running.
Yeah,
She's kind of just like,
sometimes you got to do that.
I'm just going to catch it here, whatever. Oh, now you're running. Watch my gun.
We had a triple play in our last tournament of the season. It was a pop-up to center field. She threw it to me. The runner from first went to second. We got her out at second, and the runner came third from home, and we got her out there. So
this one in the left field, right at a perfectly placed left fielder. So it'll bring up number 11, Izzy Zolinsky from Barrington, Illinois. Prior to her, that was Akira Traver from Maris de Sinus Valley. I was looking that up. See, she was up and then she was out. I was looking that up, see where it was at. About almost 9 hours away, 8 hours and 45 minutes. About an hour southwest of Kansas City. It might be a little farther than that, but get the idea. So down on strikes, that will end that half inning. They get a couple runs, couple nice plays as well. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the 2024 Showtime Sports Showcase live from Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here for another half inning of action, leading things off for the, they're calling them bright orange, and I would agree. This one popped up and just out of play. Nice hustle by all involved. Olivia Peters from Hortonville, class of 2025. So the seniors are wearing white socks. .2028, that's freshmen. They're wearing black socks. And I got to figure out the, this one fouled.
The 27s are wearing orange.
Yeah, yep.
And
So the green must be juniors.
yeah, 26.
Okay. This one lifted right side, just inside the chalk. So Peters safely aboard. She's got some speed too. She was down there very quickly. Peters at first. That'll bring up number 8. So Thorson from Wittenberg, Burnhamwood. Thought that was a little up, but that's all right. She's kind of ducking down under it anyway, right? As a catcher, like, call that a strike all the time. That one fouled off, so 2 strikes now here for, this is number 8, Brooke. Oh, I was looking at number 9. Number 8, Zoe Thorson. That one just misses. Yeah, umpire said, we'll let her have another one. She knows she should have swung. This one, left side, over to third. Nice job. We'll take the short route. In all honesty, that's, yeah, it'd be nice for a strikeout from the pitcher, but coaches just want to see that you can find the strike zone there and then put a ball in play and get everybody else involved. So that'll bring up number 9 now, Brooke Borage from Jefferson. It's Jefferson, Minnesota, pitcher and first baseman. Jam job, that one going to be well out of play. About an hour 45 they'll play here today, this morning. Started at 10 o'clock. About 40 minutes in now. Throughout the course of the showcase, they'll all get equal at bat. So top of the order might get 4 or 5 plate appearances this game. And then they'll start with the bottom of the order in their next contest. One in there for a strike. So now 2 strikes here to Warwidge. Ground ball up the right side, going to be foul.
Okay.
That went outside, 1 and, I think 2 and 2 actually. Couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day here in South Wisconsin. Ball 4 will put a runner on first, so that'll put him at first and second now, and a new count here for Brooke. After all the rain we had in June, very, very nice July, and now August off to a great start as well. That one going to be fouled off. How many softball tournaments you guys have rained out?
Quite a few. We were in Minnesota, I think during the fall, and when you're close to the Mall of America, you tend to spend a lot of time there when rain delays keep happening and then whole days get canceled, so there was a lot of money spent that weekend.
Ground ball right side, take the short route. Nice job over there. That was number 11, Izzy Zolinski from Barrington, Illinois, making a nice play on the big hop. See, when I coached basketball, we went to Minnesota, kids would always buy, this was in the late summer, but the kids would always get their either a homecoming or prom dress while they're out there. Because they had the no sales tax on clothing or whatever, so that was always the big draw to go out there. I'm like, we're going out there for a basketball tournament. We're like, no, we got to go get my homecoming dress. I'm like, whatever.
That's like a whole day process.
Yeah. So nice job of hitting there. Single up the middle for Madeline Cole. She was from Marshfield. And now runners still at first and second. Oh, this is Talon. Just call me Shelly. Gershelly. Gave her that nickname at the state tournament. But I think it's Gershelly. Where he went with just call me Shelly. That one low and inside. Talon a short stop. So Gishelli aboard with a fielder's choice.
One of the cool things about these big showcases is seeing all the kids from your conference. Charlotte Hayes from Ocon, Macy Brazelton from Ocon, there's Carly Moldenauer, Kelsey Yambro, Paige Colley, Peyton Heisel. There's Sammy Radish, the sisters are here, so it's kind of cool seeing everyone here.
Kind of an interesting scenario there. We had a collision. Make sure everybody's okay. Interesting throw, took the catcher up the third base line. A little bit of a collision. And the ball ricocheted off the fence, but Allison was paying attention. Nearly got the runner out coming home. Zelanic will knock it down, find it, but not in time. So that will retire that half inning. We've gone through 2 complete innings. Score officially remains scoreless because we're not keeping score. You're watching 2024 Showtime Sports Showcase live on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jump change. So starting things off, we're going to put a runner at first, and that is number 6.
Grzelanic.
Grzelanic, and she's first pitch taken off. She's down at second now. And in the box is number 12, Grace Soley from Wisconsin Lutheran. Plays her summer softball with the Muskego Storm. Third baseman, bats right, throws right. Wearing a green socks, which means she's a junior, class of 2026. Grzelanic reading it right away off the glove. Short backstop. Fence is tight, too, and that ball bouncing off of there. Outside corner grabs a strike. I like that scooter. I want one of those.
Yeah, I was just watching that thing go by.
All the older folks have all the cool things. I'm going to say it went off her foot for a foul ball. Right back inside. So kind of interesting. You've got Madeline Cole out there from Marshfield. This is her third time through. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have a lot of pitchers. Oh, number 9. I said it wrong. Brooke Warwig from Jefferson, Minnesota. Yeah, just 3 pitchers. So with playing 3 games, maybe they're each going to get about a full game or so. That one low. Casey, what's your thought here? I mean, that kind of change up there had her real confused.
Yeah, those.
You gonna double her up here, or what are you thinking? Where as a catcher, what do you?
After seeing her confused like that, I would try to throw it again just to.
Oh, throw it away. Grzelanic gonna come in and score. And turned a drop third strike all the way into a chance to score. She's standing on third. First pitch swinging. That one going to be Out of play. Right in there at the knees. So it was a single there for Allison Pajanski. And then Tubbs' first pitch swing and flies out to right field. That's with this microphone a little bit here. Line home plate. Lost it for a second. Oh, wondering who's putting in the lunch order or bringing the lunch order. That's what I want to know. Getting to be about that time. I mean, 11 o'clock, you know. Throw down, that one getting to get away. Go. So Reagan Ziegler from Fond du Lac, class of 2025. Takes strike on the outside corner. This one gets down. Nice heck of a diving effort out there. Just couldn't make the grab. So a double there for Ziegler. That'll bring up number 5, Talia DeSalvio from H.D. Jacobs High School in Illinois. This one on the right field, so they hit behind the runner. One run comes in, a holding at third, and that will do it. It's another half inning in the books. Let's see what new situations they come up for next inning. You're watching live coverage 2024 Showtime Sports Showcase live from Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
That went off the front edge of the plate. You ever had that happen to you? You drop down
That's the worst.
Drop down the blocking and it pops up over your head. You're like, I look like a fool. Little one hopper over to third. The throw is high. Big turn around first. And gonna get there. Tell you what, when you throw it over Tubbs, you've missed your mark.
Yeah.
It's a big target over there. She's got to be standing close to 6 foot tall by the time she reaches her arms out. Pounding in the dirt again, over to third. This time they got it. And Tubbs tries to return to the favor. Airmail that one down the right field line. Nice job, though. Going inside. We'll bring up number 5 in the bright orange. That is Aubrey Itzen from Spash. Plays for the Plover Nationals. This one fair. I look foul to you?
Yeah, just a little bit, but
Okay.
that's what I was wondering. But
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, you know what? You got to learn how to play through bad calls too. So, why not? This one going to get away. So, Itson will move up 60 feet. Now really in scoring position for Mara Meverden from DC Everest. In the left field, not tagging. Tell you what, this Team 8 squad is like a up north squad.
pretty much.
Couple kids from other parts of it, but you've got Stevens Point, Almond Bancroft, Spash, DC Everest, Wittenberg, Burnham Wood, Marshfield, Mosinee. Sprinkle in a couple of kids from, one kid from Illinois, one kid from Minnesota, and Oconomowoc. That's your squad. Get a look there at Cadence Myers from Shawano in the circle here this morning. That one slips out, rolls across the plate. Pounding in the dirt. Over to Tubbs. They got it. Throw home and out at home. I throw beat her. I think she got her foot in there, if you ask me. But so now with nobody on, that'll bring up number 8. Audra Smith. Nope, wrong roster. Zoe Thorson. Right upstairs. Thorson from Wittenberg, Burnham Wood. Catcher and shortstop. Best thing about Wittenberg, Burnham Wood is the home to some of the best bacon and meat you can possibly find in Wisconsin. Newski's Bacon. Newski's Meats, but they got some good bacon up in that part of the neck of the woods. That one falls out the hand. So that's the second time that's happened. I think she's, trying to work on, like you talked about, Show all your stuff. Who cares? Maybe not show it in the game, but here you can. Hot shot over to third.
Yeah, she has a changeup and a drop ball.
And that will retire the side. Orange is not going to send any more batters to the plate this half of the inning, so we'll take a quick break. You're watching 2024 Showtime Sports Showcase, live from Waukesha, Wisconsin. First pitch swinging on the left side. Nice play over there at short as Taylor Gerselli So they started their runners at first and second, nobody out in this scenario. That's how they're going to play this one. Sarah, nobody gives us a lineup. They just have numbers 1 through 12, and they move around positions based on what everybody's going to get to play different positions. Unless I can see a number, I have no idea where players are. So, like kids in the outfield, unless I can see their number to make a play, I have no idea who's out there. So I wish I could. We do the best we can with what we can see and what we're given. Now in the circle is Olivia Peters. This one fouled back. Now batting Cadence Myers. Cadence from Shawano. A question here for you, Casey. Somebody asked, what's a laser? Then I'll ask you, who do you think asked that question?
A lot of people ask so. You would be surprised. They ask what a laser is, but then I just tell them, they're like, what's even your mascot? And I say, Captain Laser.
Captain Laser. And a good friend at W7, Mr. Tim Stoltz.
Oh, I figured.
Said the pride of KM, Casey. Inside corner, down on strikes.
We would all get into it over the summer about all the mascots, and we would be like, oh, what's a laser? But then Okan's a raccoon, so.
Like, what's a raccoon? A
roadkill.
Yeah, exactly right. So that'll bring up number 8 on this silver-yellow squad, Audrey Smith from Irondale. Just over the outstretched arm there of Peyton Allen sliding in. Little contact at home, nothing, everything clean, nothing dirty there. So after an RBI single there, that'll bring up number 9. Which is Claire Thurketson from Appleton North. This one's got a chance. One hops the fence out there in left center field. So now runners back at second and third. Unofficially one out here for this silver-yellow squad as they bat through the, I guess what you would call the bottom half of the lineup. Unofficially the bottom half. This will bring up Akira Traver from Marist de Sins Valley, Kansas. This one fouled off. She was first pitch swinging last time. We couldn't, I was looking to see how far away that was and couldn't even mention her name. Making the 8.5 hour or so drive up here. I guess you could fly into Milwaukee as well if you wanted to. An outfielder. I've seen her out in right field today. I don't know if she's gotten over center or left, but she bats left and throws right, or bats left and throws left. Trying to slap that one, swings over the top. Plays her summer softball with the Kansas City Rebels. So down on strikes is Akira. So that'll bring up Izzy Zielinski from Barrington, Illinois. That went outside Black. That one misses outside, really even the count 1-1. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Izzy. Class of 2027. Nice change up there. So Izzy down on strikes. Now we'll retire that to half inning. We'll play about 1:45. This one started at 10, so we'll play to about 11:45. We got about a half hour left. You're watching live coverage of the 2024 Showtime Sports Showcase. Team 7 versus Team 8. 10 o'clock game on Thursday morning here on W7.